Attorney Jeremy Hogan recently challenged the way many Bitcoin proponents perceive government involvement in digital assets, particularly their criticism of XRP as a potential reserve asset. Bitcoin maximalists argue that XRP's viability as a reserve asset is compromised by Ripple's large holdings, which they claim introduce a centralized risk. They believe Bitcoin, with its decentralized nature and finite supply, is the only cryptocurrency fit to serve as a strategic reserve. However, Hogan took to social media to push back against this viewpoint, highlighting that the U.S. government might not be evaluating digital assets from the same perspective as crypto enthusiasts. Hogan emphasized that the government's criteria for selecting a strategic reserve asset differ significantly from the concerns dominating crypto debates. While decentralization and blockchain immutability are key issues for Bitcoin supporters, these factors may be largely irrelevant to government decision-makers. He pointed out that a strategic reserve is traditionally a stockpile of essential resources, such as gold or oil, held by the government to mitigate economic risks. Rather than prioritizing ideological concerns, the government is likely to assess potential reserve assets based on their economic and geopolitical advantages. The question, therefore, is not whether XRP aligns with crypto ideals but whether it possesses the qualities needed to serve as a valuable financial tool for the government. If the U.S. government were to consider adding XRP to its strategic reserve, Hogan suggests it would be because of its potential to serve as a hedge against future economic uncertainties. He argued that government officials might have a more forward-thinking approach than many Bitcoin proponents, who are often driven by ideological loyalty rather than long-term economic strategy. With the global financial landscape undergoing rapid changes and discussions surrounding digital currencies gaining momentum, the U.S. may be looking for ways to maintain economic resilience. XRP's speed, efficiency, and growing use in cross-border payments make it a compelling candidate for such a role. Its ability to facilitate near-instant liquidity and seamless value transfer across international borders could make it attractive to governments aiming to modernize their financial infrastructure. Hogan also raised the possibility of the government intervening in Ripple's operations if XRP were to become systemically important. He referenced historical precedents where the U.S. government took control of private companies and assets deemed critical to national security and economic stability. During World War II, the government exercised extraordinary control over industries essential to the war effort, seizing key assets and repurposing them for national security purposes. If Ripple were ever perceived as a threat to the integrity of the XRP ledger, Hogan speculated that the U.S. government might take similar action by asserting direct control over the company or even confiscating its massive XRP holdings in escrow. He drew a parallel to President Franklin D. Roosevelt's 1933 executive order that banned the hoarding of gold, forcing citizens to surrender their holdings in an effort to stabilize the economy. While this remains speculative, it underscores the fact that the government has the power to take drastic measures when necessary. Although no official decision has been made regarding the establishment of a national digital asset reserve, discussions on the matter are actively taking place. A presidential working group is currently evaluating the risks and benefits of such an initiative and has been tasked with submitting a comprehensive report to the Assistant for National Economic Policy within 180 days of Donald Trump's executive order on digital asset markets. The findings of this report could have significant implications for how digital assets are integrated into national financial strategies. While it remains uncertain which cryptocurrency, if any, will be included in a future reserve, XRP is already a topic of interest among policymakers. Ripple is taking proactive steps to influence this decision. Rather than allowing Bitcoin to dominate the conversation, the company is advocating for a multi-asset reserve system that would incorporate various cryptocurrencies. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has already engaged in discussions with President Donald Trump on this issue, demonstrating the company's determination to help shape government policy on digital asset reserves. These lobbying efforts could have far-reaching effects, potentially leading to a regulatory framework that recognizes the value of multiple digital assets rather than defaulting to Bitcoin as the sole reserve currency. As the debate over XRP's suitability as a reserve asset continues, Hogan's insights have introduced a new perspective. His assertion that the government may assess XRP based on different criteria than crypto enthusiasts is a crucial point that should not be overlooked. With governments around the world exploring blockchain technology and central banks researching the feasibility of CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, XRP's role as a bridge currency and its increasing adoption in institutional finance could make it a strong candidate for inclusion in a national reserve. Hogan's challenge to Bitcoin proponents goes beyond defending XRP, it broadens the discussion about the role of digital assets in national economic strategy. While Bitcoin remains the dominant force in the crypto space, dismissing XRP's potential as a strategic reserve asset may be short-sighted. The coming months could prove pivotal in determining XRP's place in the evolving financial ecosystem. Will the U.S. government ultimately recognize XRP as a valuable reserve asset? The answer remains uncertain, but what is clear is that XRP continues to be a formidable player in the transformation of global finance. As Ripple pushes for regulatory clarity and broader institutional adoption, the digital financial revolution is unfolding rapidly. Whether XRP becomes part of a national reserve or not, its growing importance in the digital economy is undeniable. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Bahubali Crypto for more updates on XRP and other cryptocurrencies.